Hey guys, welcome back to the Watches and Giggles YouTube channel. I'm Chris from Chicago. First off, as always, everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. And if you're returning, guys, thank you so much for coming back. I do appreciate it. Guys, in today's video, I am super pumped to bring to you a new watch. That's right, I purchased a new watch recently. It's the Omega Seamaster 300. And in this video, we're going to get into why I decided to purchase this exact watch, as well as my initial thoughts after, well, just acquiring it a few days ago. But before we do, guys, we're going to see what I'm wearing. And today I have on almost its arch enemy. Its arch enemy would be a Rolex Submariner, but today I have on the Rolex Sea Dweller Redline. I won't call it the anniversary anymore because I do have that crown in between the Swiss and the Maid. But let's get into the watch itself. Not really going to do a full unboxing here. Honestly, I'm kind of getting tired of all that, so I just kind of laid out the watch. You guys know by now, I did purchase it from an AD. Comes with all the warranty cards and all that good stuff. This is a receipt. And then underneath here, a little more storage area. You can keep all your links and other stuff and blah, 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 blah. Let's get into the watch itself. So why did I decide to purchase this particular model? You can see I have the blue wave dial one, and I think, well, first off, this wave dial, if I can get the light to hit it here, my light that I got going, is just spectacular. I think this wave dial is amazing. Love it. It was between this and the white version, as they had all the versions available. So that's another thing, guys. So with Omega right now, you can actually walk in to an AD, try on watches, and pick out the one you like. I know that's a crazy concept because with this brand right here, Rolex, you can't do that. Not only can't you do that, but you can't get any price consideration. Well, what do I mean price consideration? Well, I mean chopping a little off the top. Take a little bit of that money off the price, and you can haggle to get one of these things, which is pretty cool. And something that I actually enjoy. So initially, I walked into the AD, if you watched my other video, to put a deposit down for the Snoopy, because the Snoopy just came out, the 50th anniversary of the Snoopy. And you know what? I love that watch. I love blue, as you can tell. I just purchased another blue watch, and I was just enamored with the Snoopy. And I had been thinking long and hard about a Speedmaster. Now, since I put a deposit down for that Speedmaster, I wasn't going to buy a Man on the Mother Loving Moon or the Sapphire Sandwich or another version of the Speedmaster, because that's the one I want. But if you guys have been with me from the beginning, you know I had a ceramic 41 millimeter non-wave dial blue version Seamaster, and I let it go. I sold it. And just like when I sold my Submariner, if you guys been with me for a while, yeah, bonehead move, I did that too. I instantly regretted selling the Seamaster. And there was a couple things about that 41 millimeter ceramic Seamaster that I didn't like. One, which they improved, is the bezel action. On the 42 millimeter Seamaster, the bezel action is actually enjoyable. You can feel every click. The other one felt very cheap. It did not feel like a luxury product. Let's do this again with this one. This one does. Oh yeah. Now, I won't get too much in because we're going to do a comparison with these two later, but spoiler alert, it's not as good as the Rolex Sea Dweller or Submariner, but it is very, very good, much improved. The best bezel action Omega has done. Now, the other thing that I didn't like about the 41 millimeter is it didn't have this, the micro adjustable clasp, and the push clasp here, and this is so easy to use. Boom, 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 and it's just a joy. It's not as good. Again, we'll do a whole review, but it's not as good as a Glide Lock, but it's very, very good. And also, which the other thing, which I can live with it, the bracelet doesn't taper. And I wish it did. It would almost be, well, really, a lot of people say this is the Rolex Submariner killer. I wouldn't go that far. It uses you know, 3/16 steel, which is very nice steel, but it doesn't have, I mean, you could just see the glow is different, right? It's just different. But value proposition, another reason why I got the Omega Seamaster, the updated one, the 42 millimeter, is you can go into an AD. Now, MSRP is $5,200, but you're not going to pay that at an authorized dealer. If they don't know you, they're going to give you a minimum of 10% off. You can haggle like a you-know-what, and I ended up getting 20% off this watch, which that's what they should give you if you have a purchase history and you know the people. They should give you 20% off. I tried for 25, I didn't get it. But I ended up paying, MSRP is $5,200. American, guys, I'm going to be talking. I paid $4,160 after getting that 20% off. So very good price indeed. Where the new Rolex Submariner, the date version, because this is a date version, the new Seamaster, is going to cost you $9,150. Let's get the Seamaster on the wrist here and look at that. Now, I actually lost a little bit of weight, so my wrist is down to about 7.5, a little over 7.5, but look at this, guys. I mean, I think the Seamaster in blue, especially with this wave dial, I mean, it's a Seamaster, the blue, the waves, the water. I am just, this blue is just outstanding. The love the red accents there. It's just, it's magnificent. And I know that right there, that wart, that Reese's peanut butter cup, whatever we want to call it. But honestly, when I'm wearing it, I'm so enamored by the dial. The dial is just so beautiful. I don't even think about that right there. But yes, I think we'd all get rid of it, chop it off if we could. But that's kind of the funky quirk about Omega, right? And either you love it or you don't, or you're like me and you're in the middle. But this watch, I think, the value proposition that you can get it for, the movement, the 8800, 55 hours of power reserve. It's very accurate, doesn't lose any time. I believe 0 to +5 a day, and it's just an outstanding watch. And I am so happy to add it to my collection, my now 4-piece combo meal deal, whatever we want to call it. And then I have, hopefully, a Rolex Explorer on the way soon, but that I've been waiting for 7 months and it still hasn't come in. But, you know, I missed the 41 millimeter Seamaster ceramic non-wave dial and just decided to upgrade. When I put the deposit for the Snoopy down, I bought this bad boy too, and I'm absolutely over the moon and in love with it. So yeah, guys, review coming up. And a nice little comparison we're going to do with this guy coming up soon. But that's going to do it for now. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. Take care, and I'll talk to you later. Till next time. Bye-bye.